As a podcaster, you know that one of the biggest challenges is getting your show noticed. With millions of podcasts out there, it can be tough to stand out from the crowd. But with a little bit of strategy and some hard work, you can increase your chances of chart success on platforms like Spotify. Welcome back to the Riverside YouTube channel. I'm Bridget, a video producer here at Riverside, and today I'm going to give you some tips for how to get your show on the Spotify charts. Before we get into it, at Riverside we love to watch and hear your podcasts, so drop a link to your most recent podcast episode in the comments of this video so we can check it out. Spotify podcast charts are Spotify's way of rating podcasts by providing lists of the most popular podcasts in different countries around the world. These charts provide a diverse range of opportunities for podcast creators to get their content noticed. Spotify offers a few different podcast chart lists. These lists are country-specific or genre-specific. It also has charts for specific podcast categories like arts, business, comedy, and education. So how does Spotify determine which podcasts make it onto the charts? The answer is simple: popularity. The Spotify algorithm uses in-app data to determine which podcasts are downloaded and listened to the most often by unique users. This means that your listeners need to download your new episodes when they're newly published and listen to most, if not all, of the episode. And all of this needs to happen on Spotify. The charts on Spotify are based on audio podcast data only. However, adding video may contribute to the overall success of the show. This gives you more visually appealing content to share to promote the episodes and can allow you to form a deeper connection with your listeners. All of this could potentially help it rank higher in the audio podcast charts on Spotify. If you're looking to get your show on Spotify's podcast charts, the first step is by choosing the right category to represent your show. Spotify looks at the first category listed in your RSS feed to determine which category chart your podcast should appear on. Use your podcast hosting site to change your category. Improving the quality of your podcast content is the key to building a loyal audience and developing a successful podcast. The more professional your content sounds, the more likely it is that people will tune in and make your show popular. To enhance overall podcast quality, use a studio quality recording tool like Riverside to capture great content every time you record. Another great way to improve your show's performance in the Spotify algorithm is by creating and sticking to a consistent publishing schedule. This helps the app and your listeners predict when new content will be available. And it's important to remember that fresh content is key. New episodes tend to drive more listens, which can boost your show's chances of appearing at the top of the charts. Here are some tips to help you stay consistent. Create a production schedule. So set a specific day and time each week or month to release new episodes. Batch record episodes. So recording multiple episodes in one sitting can save you time and help you stay ahead of your release schedule. Create an outline or a list of topics for future episodes so you're not scrambling to come up with ideas at the last minute. Make sure that the frequency of your releases is something that you can sustain in the long term. It's better to start with a lower frequency and build up than to release too many episodes and burn out quickly. Use automation tools. Platforms like Anchor allow you to schedule your episodes in advance, so they are automatically released at a set time. Producing and releasing great content is only half the battle. To get the word out about your show, you'll need to be a savvy marketer. Social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok can be great tools for promoting your podcast. You might also consider building a podcast website or starting a podcast email list. In the video above, I will teach you how you can create a bunch of content to share out from just one podcast recording. When you are sharing out your content, remember to have the call to action for your audience to listen on Spotify. You can also consider running paid ads on Spotify to promote your podcast episode to a wider audience. You can use Spotify Ad Studio to create and manage your ads and target specific demographics based on factors like location, age, and interests. Use a website like Chartable to track your podcast's performance across multiple platforms, including Spotify. They provide a wide range of data to help you understand how your podcast is performing, including chart positions. Even if your podcast doesn't make it to the top of the list, you can learn a lot from successful shows in your category. Listen to what makes those podcasts stand out and consider how you can replicate their success in your own show. By following these tips, you'll be well on your way to chart success on Spotify and beyond. So keep producing great content, keep marketing your show, and don't forget to check those charts. If you liked this video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button. And before you go, subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon so you never miss another video from Riverside. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in our next one.